Hey guys, Ben here. Got another Blood Bowl short story for you today. This one is quite a short one, and when you listen to it, you'll understand why I was quite a big fan. It is short, it is quick, it's not going to take you very long. I just really enjoyed the absurdity of the whole thing, so for me, this one was quite entertaining. This one is Paradigm Shift by Edward Green. Edmund Irvington entered the stadium, a Hessian sack in one hand and the breakdown of last season's fiscal year in the other. A downcast look moulded on his face. He was done with Elves. Sure, they win games. They win some games before their opposing team has even got their kit on, but the expense, my god, the expense. Despite winning their last 3 seasons, he was broke, down to his last few thousand crowns. The celebrations after the final last year had required the attendance of countless nobles, multiple barrels of Ulthuan's finest wines, a fountain of Breton champagne, and silks everywhere. Edmund winced, recounting the costs in his head. "I'm done with them. Done with Elves," he muttered aloud to the empty stadium. A brief gust brought the now familiar stench from the dugout. Edmund winced as he neared the team entrance. The smell, by Sigmar. It would take some getting used to. Pushing open the door to the changing room, the stench hit him at full force, almost knocking him over. Yes, the smell would take some getting used to, he thought, quietly retching. But he should have thought of this sooner. Forcing himself to acclimatise to the evil combination of musk and urine that pervaded the changing room. Slowly, very slowly, a grin started to form on the esteemed manager's face. Why hadn't I thought of this before? Edmund returned to his musing. Rats. I should have thought of this years ago. Rats are like elves. They're fast like elves, have pointy ears like elves. No one's going to notice. The only difference as far as he could see was the lack of upkeep. A few halfling bones to gnaw on, a corner to leak in, that's all. Nope, no one's going to notice. Edmund confirmed to himself with a contented shrug, especially not with the name. The grin breaking to a smile as he remembered his own genius Paradigm Shift. What a name. No rats coming up with a name like that. It took all of his managerial nous to summon, simple yet progressive, synergistic even. It reeked of the core competency of elves. Edmund wasn't sure about the last one, but he knew he'd overheard it somewhere. Somewhere important, high level, and most importantly, managerial. "Boss, this ain't gonna work." Coach Ungar spat as he spoke, rudely breaking his manager's reverie. The long-time dwarf coach stood in a crumpled mass of papers, each sheet denoting a beautifully crafted play. A play no doubt well beyond Paradigm Shift's understanding or ability. Edmund regarded the dwarf surrounded by his new team. He wasn't happy, but then when is a dwarf ever happy? Ungar stood broad as he was short, surrounded by what would best be described as a nest of players. The Skaven team briefly peered at the new entrant to the room before their yellow eyes resumed their endless darting from object to object. My god, the smell was truly appalling. "This ain't gonna work, boss," Ungar reiterated. "I know the name does a lot, Paradigm Shift, brilliant boss, and I know they're fast like elves and have pointy ears like elves." Ungar sighed as he reiterated his manager's key points from their last 9 board meetings. "I'll also grant you the tail clips in the new kit mask that giveaway, but boss, elves aren't furry." A great chortle erupted from Edmund, his face reddening with self-amusement. Tossing the Hessian bag he'd been carrying onto the changing room floor, iron clippers rattled out. "Get shaving, Ungar," Edmund declared purposefully, striding out of the changing room. "I really have thought of everything." "Pecunia non olet," mused Edmund, rubbing his hands together at the thought of crowns yet to be won.